This is the Graybeard Gaming Podcast, a gaming podcast from gaming enthusiasts. Join us as we talk about the games we love to play and the gaming industry and how it affects us as consumers. I am Scott. This is David. This is Liam. Let's go. Welcome back to the Graybeard Gaming Podcast. And if you are one of the new subscribers, thank you so much. It means a lot to us. And also, thanks again to Derek, the Mindful Gamer, for sharing his insights on the social experiment that is Arc Raiders. And we will be talking a little bit about AR this week, but we've got some news to go over and stuff, so don't worry about that. But man, the comments of last week's show, I know you read some of these. Most were positive and constructive. Some were just mean. More at me. Something like, there's a couple of Santa Claus.
It is the internet.
Right. But I saw the analytics. This is what, before you grab that keyboard, before you go, watch the whole show. Because I think about 7 minutes in, David, you said something about PvE, and oh my God, the clicks went on and on and on. So we went over I think everything you could possibly think of as far as Arc Raiders, and some of the stuff that people suggested, some of the really good suggestions in the comments. But we talked about a lot of that stuff. So, but anyway, thanks for the comments. Regardless of what they are, getting people talking about stuff, that's kind of why we're here. So it means a lot. And then this week we're going to be talking about, of course, the Steam Machine. Arc Raiders AI, which is for a little bit, not too much. Ubisoft, again. Maybe if we get to it, Take-Two CEO on what he thinks about gaming. But first, of course, we're going to get caught up with what we've been playing. And this week, we're going to start with David. David, what you been playing, man?
Yeah, man. I watched somebody play a game on TikTok. And I'm watching him play this game. And it was a game that I played on Dreamcast. And it was like probably one of the first multiplayer games where I'm playing with people on the internet.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And I was like, this exists in this year, in this age? And it's Phantasy Star Online, Episode 1 for Dreamcast. And come to find out that there are servers online that you can just literally play this game with other people. And, oh, man, I am just having the time of my life because I used to play that heavily back in the day.
Yeah. And,
it was, like, super easy. It's called, what is it? Blue, something blue. I know I'm
now,
messing it up
are you
right
talking
now.
about the Dreamcast version?
So,
like, it's actually the or is it like a new version of it?
It looks like the Dreamcast version to me, in all its glory, bells and whistles. And it's really, really cool. It was super easy to set up. All I had to do was like register and download it, and just play it, and that was it. And I've just been having a blast with it. A lot of people from the GameCube era, because it did go on GameCube. A lot of people from the Dreamcast era. I even played a game, and somebody joined my group, and they were like, yeah, I just downloaded it today. And I was like, you really? Me too. I just downloaded it today too.
Yeah.
So, and then we were reminiscing about, how awesome this game was back when we were young, and it was I'm just having a great time with it, playing it. It's got the sound is the same, the graphics are the same.
Man,
I'm just getting used to I'm just getting used to the controls because it was never a keyboard and mouse game.
Right.
Even though, funny enough, for the Dreamcast, you could hook up a keyboard to it so that you could type.
Oh yeah, I
to
remember
people
that.
and message people. Yeah. So, but it's all a little different. I hooked up an Xbox controller to it, and I changed the buttons so that it would work just fine. And that's what I've been playing. I did play a little bit of Arc Raiders, with your wife, and what's the other guy's name? I forget his name.
Oh, Jerome.
Jerome. Yeah. And I played a couple of games. And Yeah, but I just been playing a lot of Phantasy Star Online, just reminiscing about
Man,
the
that's
good old days, I
crazy. That's
guess.
crazy. The
Yeah,
dial-up.
yeah, yeah.
Too bad it doesn't. It would be cool if you started the game and then it had just a wave file of like a modem dialing.
Right?
You know,
Yeah.
just for like complete
Yeah.
nostalgia. That would be really
Yeah, yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So
Yeah. I definitely
you've
had
got
my eyes
mail.
like this. Cause like there's like as soon as the game starts up, the sound, the title screen, I'm like, oh
Yeah.
man, I remember that music. And then the load screen has like if you move the joystick around, the load screen has like a little like almost like a glittery fairy that kind of like goes
Oh
around with your
yeah.
controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just kind of like, oh man, it even has the little load screen fairy movement. Oh my
Oh
God. I was
man.
like, it's yeah.
Okay.
So
I might have to check this
yeah.
out.
Yeah, dude, it is just it's so simple. Just download, register, install, and you're good to go. Like I didn't have to like learn any code or like,
Well, just like it
like
used to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it was just very, very simple. So yeah, I'm excited.
Wow.
I've been playing it for the past couple of days.
Man, that's cool.
So
That sounds really
yeah,
cool.
yeah. But that's pretty much it.
Cool. Cool. All right,
Yeah.
Liam. Tell us about Call of Duty.
I was playing Arc Raiders until basically Call of Duty came out. The only thing I like about Call of Duty at this point is the zombies. I play multiplayer, and it's typical COD, but it's ridiculously fast.
Yeah, it's Black Ops. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean even more so than before because now it's like sort
Then
of more
six? Really?
Yeah, because it's more futuristic than even Black Ops 2 was. Like it's set in like the
Okay.
most.
Right.
So yeah, you got drones attacking you, you got people attacking you. You can sort of wall run, jump, kind of.
Okay.
It's not like jetpacks, but you can kind of double jump.
Yeah. I played the beta. Is it changed much since the beta?
Not much.
Okay.
And it's typical sort of multiplayer. I'm not great at multiplayer. Never really was, and the usual stuff.
Right.
I do think that there's a lot less score streaks. Obviously, there's like people just get in the game now. I'm not attacked by drones every 5 seconds because I hate COD multiplayer like that. Campaign, I haven't touched the campaign yet, although people have said it's absolutely terrible, like the worst campaign ever. Not that like the actual game is bad, but it's not Call of Duty. It's not it's not like a realistic battle sim game.
No,
it just isn't.
I've read that it's online only.
Yeah, it's online only because it's made to be like a co-op campaign.
Right, but you can't. It's not mission based. You just start it and then you play the whole thing until it ends. If you quit and come back, you start from the very beginning.
I'll have to look in that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not, but it sounds like yeah.
I think there are missions. There are missions.
I would think so, right? I would think it
not
would have to be like
played
checkpoints or something.
Yeah. Not that I've played it much. Obviously, there are campaign achievements, but the big thing really is not the actual campaign itself. But once you beat the campaign, there's another mode you can play, which is basically kind of extraction type mini game, like MWZ or DMZ kind of game mode.
Yeah, but it's single player.
Still co-op. Everything is co-op in the
right, but you can play it by yourself though, right?
You can play it by yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, you can play it by yourself, which is funny because like it's made to be co-op, so people are playing, and the guy they're playing as is talking to the team, but there's no team because it's made to be co-op. That's
weird. Really weird. That's really weird.
I've yet to like play that, but the thing I've been on is the zombies.
Yeah.
I do love the new map, and I hate the new map as well. It's massive. There's loads of areas. It's like Transit, how that was back in Black Ops 2. Mm-hmm. People played that. And I love the atmosphere of it. And the fact that we can like have a little survival map. So you don't have to do this huge one map. You can have a survival map It's like just a section of it, and you basically survive everything you need.
Yeah.
Got Dead Ops as well, like the arcade game, like that's top down. So that got back in that. And there's also a new mode called Cursed, which has people divided because you have to do the Easter egg to actually play that mode, kind of.
Does it unlock, you mean? Like when you find the Easter eggs, it unlocks that mode?
Like, mode is there now because the Easter egg was beaten. But in order to use stuff in the mode, you still have to beat it yourself. Kind of defeats the purpose of that, I think.
Right.
I understand that. In that mode, you find these relics, and these relics can change the game, like more powerful enemies, less damaging weapons, make it harder in these different challenges. And that's basically the what it's meant to be. And one of the challenges that I saw was makes all zombies mimics. I don't know if you know what mimics are.
Well, I know what they are in D&D, but what do you call a mimic?
In zombies, it's like this thing that does act as an item, and it turns into this like giant alien monster.
Like in Prey, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what they are, and they're quite annoying to take over. So imagine every single zombie, but one of them. I'm like, nope. I don't want to do that.
Wow, that's crazy.
I don't want to do that. I haven't tried it yet. It's always like, yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been just trying to do the Easter egg for like last couple of days. It's a pain because the boss fight is such an annoying thing.
It sounds like they put a lot into zombies.
Yeah, but
you must have a lot of people playing zombies.
Yeah, it really is become like zombies at the forefront of Call of Duty at this point. With Black Ops. I'll say with Black Ops.
Right.
Like zombies is the driving force, I think. It'll have those multiplayer people anyway.
Yeah.
And campaign is like half zombies by the end anyway. So it really is just going for that. And to me, I'm fine with that. Because that's all I care about in COD at this point. If I want multiplayer, I can play Battlefield and I can play Arc Raiders.
Right.
I don't really need the multiplayer for Call of Duty anymore.
Ooh, wow. That was cold.
Yeah. It's just like it's Call of Duty, you know. It's just usual stuff you're gonna find.
I think they should go. I think they should do a World War I Call of Duty. Battlefield 1 was amazing and still is amazing. And I know I'm not trying to compare the two, but that's one thing that they haven't done. I mean, I can see what they're doing with the campaign. I mean, they got to do something with the camp. They can't just have the same thing over and over. Even though I didn't care for Black Ops 6, the campaign I thought was pretty cool. It felt like you're playing a James Bond, or I almost felt like in between James Bond and Ronin. You ever seen the movie Ronin with
Keanu Reeves?
No.
Oh, that's 47 Ronin.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, with Jesus Christ, Taxi Driver, Al Pacino, not Al Pacino. God, what am I? I'm drawing a blank on one of our best actors. Yeah,
this guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
I can't think of his name either.
Oh my God. I swear there's a gas leak in my house. Robert De Niro. Jeez.
Robert De Niro.
But yeah, the whole, it's like the whole movie is just action and planning this and planning that. And then they go back to the thing, and then they have people that, double cross them. Anyway, I like that campaign. I thought it was good. They did some different things with it. With this, they've just seemed to have gone batshit crazy. Not that that's bad, but I'm curious to play it. I can't get, I don't want to pay $17 now for a Game Pass. It's just, I don't think it's, for me personally, I don't think it's a value anymore. Especially if just to play one game that I kind of want to play,
And just, I'd probably just rent the game at somewhere else. Like the campaign for Black Ops 7 is like Black Ops 6, but they turn it up to 20.
Yeah.
But without like the actual missions that you were doing. So essentially, seeing those clips everywhere, everything is like an hallucination. Every enemy you fight is a giant hallucination. It looks like freaking Scarecrow from Batman Arkham Asylum was in this game, and he put bosses in, and you're fighting these 50-foot bosses. That's what it's turned into.
Okay.
That's not a code campaign, but bloody fun. It's just not a Call of Duty campaign.
Yeah, I mean, well, it is if they slap the name on it. Like I said, they're trying to do something new. I think it's just, maybe don't go so far removed from what people are expecting. But cool. Well,
maybe take a break, every year or so.
Skip a year. I don't know. Next year probably be a good one to skip.
Next year is supposedly Modern Warfare 4. So
yeah, like I said, it would be a good one to skip because something else comes out right about that same time. At least it's supposed to. Yeah.
That's basically what I've been playing. I've just been trying to do Easter eggs all week and failing, but cool. I still like the journey and like doing things. That's my favorite thing to do, is just buying different things and put them together.
Cool.
That's why I like zombies.
Yeah. Isn't it funny? It's like, when was the last time we had a Call of Duty that had like great campaign, great multiplayer, great like whatever else they throw in, all of it is good. It's been a while. It's been a long while.
Yeah,
it's got to be hard to do. Well, I've been playing the new map on Arc Raiders, and it is crazy. It is a crazy map. I've been playing solo. And it is very difficult. It's difficult to maneuver. There's some new enemies.
Yeah.
And everybody on solo so far has been pretty cool. But have you guys seen the people that are kind of like befriend you and shoot you in the back are all kind of wearing the same thing?
That's what I was saying like last week, because they've made this sort of law to have a certain outfit.
Okay,
for it.
So in the middle of this map, there's a bombardier, and it's in this really small area, so it kind of is like stuck. So I went to the middle of the map, and I'm playing solo, and there's a bunch of guys, and they're throwing grenades and shooting this thing, and I'm like, God, I've got some grenades, I'll help out, So I shoot some grenades in there, and then eventually it blows up. So I make my way down there, and there's about 5 guys that were working on it, and you can hear them talk. They're all using, of course, proximity, and they're talking about this and that. So I go down there, got my gun out. I'm not pointing at anybody. I'm like, wow, man, did you guys, took this thing out? And they're like, yeah. I was like, what kind of loot do you have? It's like, go over there and get you some loot. I'm like, no, I'm good. So it's dark, right? So then when we kind of move over toward this thing into the light, I notice that everyone I'm talking to is wearing that exact same uniform, the black and yellow with the ski mask on, and they're like, yeah, man, this thing, what you got to do is shoot it from behind. He's like explaining the way to take this down, and the whole time I'm like backing up, looking at like all of them. Like, man, that's cool. That's great. I'm gonna go look for something, and I just kind of backed out of that situation. Okay, man, be careful, and I'm like, at any point, these guys are just gonna open fire on me.
Yeah.
So as soon as I got around a corner, man, I booked it. It's just kind of weird, but everybody else is fine. I went on my stream. I streamed it Sunday, I guess, and there was this guy that we figured out how to open this door, and then I heard an extract. And I was like, I heard the extract, and I'm like, is there an extract over here? Because it's the Metro, and of course there's like signs everywhere that say Metro, which is a train. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh no shit, I'm like, duh. Yeah. So we go over there, and I haven't been to that extract yet. It's like, I'm gonna extract with you, and it's like, okay, cool. And he goes, hey, did you have that mission where you have to find the container? I'm like, yeah. He goes, it's right here. I'm like, it's right by the extract? He goes, yeah. So I go over there and scan it or whatever and, finish my quest. And I'm like, wow, man, thanks. I appreciate that. And he's like, yeah, cool. And and then the train pulls up, and I just start laughing. I'm like, man, this is so weird. Like I've been playing this all day, and everybody's been super chill on this map and everything. And he laughs. He goes, yeah. And I go, oh, wait, it's Friday. Call of Duty came out today.
Yep.
It's like, oh, yeah, that's why. Yeah. So we got on the train and left, and had a good old time. I didn't have really any issue until I played later. No, it was on my stream too. I round a corner and there was this hallway, and this guy just came around the corner and just immediately shot me. I'm like, all right, punk, So of course I had my gun out, so I'm figuring he's backing up, right? So I take out a grenade. I round the corner. I was just going to throw it at his face or the corner. He's already run down the hall and on top of me. And he has a shotgun. It's a bam, and I'm like, and I'm down me. I'm like, well, crap, That's bold. I should have thought about that. And then he runs off, and I'm talking to him. I'm like, hey, where are you going? Why aren't you're not even going to loot me? And I saw one of the trash cans of death going like right past him, like chasing him down the hall. I'm like, oh, buddy, you are so fucked. It's like, you shouldn't have wasted that ammo on me. I could have helped you out, you dumbass. But that thing was super hot, running right past him. He's going to just blow up and kill his ass. But I've been having a blast with it. I love the new map. It's very vertical and dark and industrial. It's not outside. It's all inside. And I'm also been playing a game that I found that I'm really liking. You may have heard of it. It's called Escape from Duckov. Have you heard about this?
Oh yeah.
You've been playing that?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Now, if you don't know, and I'm going to explain, for people that are watching, it's a top-down extraction shooter. Okay, you play a duck. You customize your own duck. You have a little dog with you that has a pouch. And you have a base. It's full-fledged base, missions, crafting, everything you want out of an extraction shooter. So you go out and you shoot enemies and find things and do these little missions and stuff. And it's all top-down. It works like you move your duck around with your keyboard and you aim with your mouse. It works really well. And I've been playing a lot of this. And if you go to look at the reviews, they all say the same thing. The difference is that this is single player. There's no multiplayer at all. It's all just PvE. And right now, I just looked up Steam charts. Where did I put it? Son of a... I guess I closed it. No, there it is. Let's see. Right now, there is 57,000 people on it right now. It's a peak at 301,000. Okay, and this is just a little cheap game made by a Chinese developer, and it makes me think. It's like there is obviously a market for extraction that does not have PvP. So that kind of proves some people's points that maybe it wouldn't tank a certain game. But anyway, I would check it out. It's like $18. I just got into it and I'm having a blast with it. So I've been playing that as well, and that's about it. I'm kind of in that. Man, Arc Raiders kind of wears you out. You know what I mean? Like it's like you're just at this level of tension for about 4 hours, and then you're like,
it does, yeah.
I'm done. Like just to walk away, and I can't stream that game for long. It's just kind of messes with me. So I've kind of just been putting down my phone, getting away from my computer, and kind of just going in another space and kind of just degaussing is what I like to call it. For people that used to have CRT monitors, you just kind of get away from gaming electronics and for the most part, and just kind of reset a little bit. So I've been doing that as well, and I think it's very therapeutic. So let's get into, speaking of therapy, let's get into this first story, which is let me bring up the specs here. And you guys have all seen the Steam Machine, right?
Yes.
And what is okay? So first, I've seen a lot of this, and people are calling this a console.
Console. So it's not a console.
Okay, so you agree it's not a console, right?
No.
This is not a console. I don't know why. I mean, even major game journalists are calling it a console.
I mean, people call the RG Ally Xbox, whatever, a console. It's not a console.
No, it's not. It's not. A PC is not a console. And I've seen people on X like find some like obscure definition of a console, and it kind of fits, but it's like, okay, now we'll go look up PC. What's the definition of a computer? And it's not it. So, so it made me think. It's like, what is a clear definition? What is a clear line that separates PC from console? One of it is just it's open-ended. Consoles are not open-ended at all. They are a closed platform. Done. So,
I think that's the biggest line. Really, is the fact that console is this box, and this box will play games, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I know we got videos and streaming and,
Right.
and Blu-rays and stuff.
Right,
It's
but
not-
you're not going to be doing your taxes and
it's
on your
not doing
console.
anything else. It's just that box that plays games, and
Right.
you can only get those games on for that box. You can't do anything else or other stores. It's that.
Yeah, I'm looking for a and even on their website it says it's a PC.
Yeah,
Because they probably saw this coming. It's like, calm the fuck down. It's not, just sit down. It's not a console. It is a PC. Here's the specs right here. Okay. So this is what's interesting too. It has an independent AMD Z4 or Zen 4 processor running at 4.8 gigahertz and an independent GPU. So that in itself, it's not an APU. It's not all in one. It's actually two separate things. So it's even more a PC. Sorry. And David, you've probably seen this. I don't know if you looked at the specs or not, but who do you think this is? Who's going to buy this thing? Do you think?
I honestly think console players will buy. People that want to jump ship into the PC realm. I think it's a very great gateway into that, and I've seen some of the videos that I've been watching on it, and I look at some of the comments, and I do see a lot of people saying, I was thinking about buying a PC anyway.
Yeah.
And I think this is, the gateway into that. Personally, I just bought a PC, so it's definitely not something for somebody like me.
Yeah, or me.
Yeah. I mean, I do love that. I do love that people might look at it as a console or a gateway into the PC world.
They've definitely made it to look like that. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's definitely, we talk about it here on the show regularly. The competition just leads to better things and better outcomes, and having a monopoly doesn't really make anything better. So Steam sort of dipping their toe in the pool of things, definitely shakes things up for sure.
Yeah. And this isn't their first time of doing it either. They did this before. It failed miserably, but they did try this before.
It did. But I think the timing was wrong, and the implementation of big screen wasn't quite there. When they implemented it. So
it's a different market now.
It is. It's a different
and they can see it.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing for this would be its price.
Yes.
That's the biggest sticking point.
Definitely.
If they price this similar to a console, that could really turn like the industry.
Well, I mean, consoles are $600-700 now. So
but I know consoles now have like gone up. So I don't know what this could do.
It has to be competitive.
Yeah,
what's out there,
If this comes out and they say, it's $1,500 or something, I don't think it's gonna be that at all. No. But if it's something crazy, it's like, it's PC. There's that disconnect.
Yeah.
From like console players. Oh, it's just another PC.
When I was PC shopping, I saw like self-contained PC boxes,
little PC,
in the 350 range. Yeah, little minis and then like in the 350 range, and I did ask the people that work there, how good is this for gaming, and they're like, it's basically like a laptop, components, essentially is what we're dealing with there, and there's not really much wiggle room to expand. But at the price point, it's might be worth it for some people, and its size and how small it is, and you can just kind of keep it in the in the room with in your desk, and it's not taking up that much space. So it's just definitely something for everybody. So if it's just a little bit more powerful than that, like a 350, a $300 box, and it's somewhere in the $500 range, 550, um, it's definitely might be worth it for sure for some people.
Yeah,
Could
if it's in the
absolutely be worth it.
$500 range, it's definitely going to be a good one.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if it is
yeah.
because
Well, yeah. Looking at the specs, and of course, this is not something that you would buy the parts to build. You couldn't compete with that because they're buying this surplus. But I'm thinking I'm going to put a price on it. I'm going to say it's coming out at $699. Controller's going to be $129. What?
Sure. No, that just sounds a bit pricey.
It's a
That's what
PC.
I mean.
It's a $700 PC.
Yeah.
Think about that. You're thinking
yeah.
console. See, that's the problem. See, everybody's like, that price is going to come out. It's like, well, I could get a PlayStation, Pro for that. I'm like, well, then you're just going to be playing PlayStation games. Good luck with that.
Right.
I'm not just thinking like console wise though, because this is like, because when it was first announced, it sounded great because they went, oh look, this is our new Steam machine and it can do 4K 60.
Yeah.
And then there's like asterisk, oh, with FSR and upscales and all this.
Well,
so
sure.
what's it really doing though? What's its like power level properly? Because this is what annoys me about more modern games and hardware is, oh, there's upscale and this and DLSS and like, you're not like increasing the base power level of hardware. You're just using software tricks and things.
Well, because the base power level is fucking expensive. It's very expensive. That's why look, when they make a GPU now and they rely on FSR and DLSS, it sounds crappy. The reason they do that is because the GPU, if they don't, and they actually make the hardware that will run that without all of that, is basically going to be the size of your computer, and you're going to have to plug it up independently into the wall. And this is no shit. It's got to have that much power.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you've got power consumptions. Then you've got like EPA restrictions on stuff that's like, what the fuck? Like, you plug this in, your whole neighborhood's going to go dark. So, there's power and actual electricity. And, the power of the graphics itself. So they have to kind of, weigh that in on that stuff. But this, looking at the specs, looking at the memory, it's not, they say it's 6 times
more powerful than a
Steam Deck. Right. Now, when I had a Steam Deck, an amazing piece of hardware, by the way. I don't remember really having trouble playing anything that was not Steam Deck compatible. But you also keep in mind, it's like with that little screen, you drop the graphics down, you're not really going to notice it. The detail that is not it's not that important when you're looking at a screen this big. So, but when you've got it on your plug it into your 85-inch TV, there's a difference. That's where they need that 6 times that power. But where it's going to land, like officially, it is more powerful than like a PlayStation Pro. But to win, like, when is the PlayStation 6 going to come out? When is the new Xbox going to come out?
Yeah,
is it just going to, just go way past this thing?
Because that's more like what I was thinking. Like, we have the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 and the Pro.
Yeah.
Which they all say, oh, look, we can do 4K 120. Not really. Because it's game dependent and hardware dependent, all these other things and this is like in the same way you can. I mean, it's a PC, so you can unlock things more easily. Just turn the settings down.
Right.
I was just wondering, like, where it's actually going to be roughly.
Well, we'll know
to its price.
Yeah,
that's more my argument, really.
Yeah. Well, but before
if it's
released,
really expensive, then
it's not going to be. It's not going to be really expensive because they've look. They sell Steam Decks all day long at $500, $600.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a handheld PC. You've got something that's 6 times more powerful. It's going to be more than that. but I don't think it's going to be above $1,000. I don't think that they want to get into that $1,000 because once you hit $1,000, then it's like, whoa, you can just go get a gaming PC. There's no reason to buy this. You have to have a reason to buy this. Right.
Yeah, that's also the reason, because you can also build a PC because it is a PC.
Right, exactly. And it's scalable internally as well, because, you know, if you've got a case and everything, you can just start upgrading it. This is not as upgradable.
Is it upgradable at all? Because I saw a lot of comments wondering.
Well, you can get expanded memory. You can get like SSDs and stuff and put in it and get extended memory.
Like the hardware, if someone wants to look at a different GPU, or is it more
no
consoleized that way? Like,
no, it's just right now it's just size. I think you can put more memory in it. I think I have to
the only thing I saw was like space available. There's a 500 gigabyte and a 2 terabyte one.
Yeah, they said that you could take the SSD out of your Steam Deck and put it in this and just play your games.
Which is weird. They went 500 gig and 2 terabyte.
I know.
One.
It's just like, so
where's one gone? Where's one gone? Where is it?
Well, I don't know, but it's interesting. I think it's cool looking. I love the way it looks. I love the panels that you can get for it. It reminds me of the 360 when the 360 first came out. And you could buy plates. Yeah. Do you remember those face plates?
Yeah,
for your 360, man. You can get all the man. Those are. That's just fun. It's just fun shit, man. The consoles don't do it anymore. Well, I guess they do. I guess Xbox does now. But I think it's a great idea. I think the timing is perfect. I have had two friends of mine already tell me they're not buying another console. They're just not. They can't do it. They know they're going to be expensive. They know they're going to be a closed platform. They know that they see me and other people saving so much money on games and not having to pay for online multiplayer. They're just not going to do it. So this would be a good point to get into, and I really think that's who it's for.
Definitely.
Like David said, it's for the console players that are like, I want to get into PC, but I don't know,
Yeah.
But one thing to keep in mind, and I haven't seen any journos talking about this, or really much of anybody. I'm sure somebody has said this, but okay. So with the Steam Deck is a Linux-based handheld PC.
Yeah.
And you can go into PC mode, and you got Linux. You can do whatever you want to with it. So you are limited to what games you can play. So the Steam machine will be the same way. You're not going to play Call of Duty on it. You're not going to be playing Destiny 2 on it.
Yeah,
these games are not Linux compatible.
That's the other sticking point, is the fact that it's Linux.
Right. So I think if you got a list of the Steam Deck certified or compatible games, that's the list you're going to go with. Yeah. And I think it's like 20,000 games right now.
Valve did say they're waiting to have compatibility. They're hoping that it will have compatibility by the time it releases.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to expand that. Right. But they also said, fuck it. Put Windows on it, then play whatever you want. I mean, they don't care. That's the whole point. And that's what's so freaking cool about Steam. It's like, you bought this from us. We don't care what you do with it. They're not like Microsoft or Sony, where it's like, hey, wait a minute, we're going to sue you if you open that box and put something in it. Okay, that was a little, they're not.
I think it's Nintendo, actually, not Sony, Microsoft.
It is an open platform, and if you get that and you're comfortable with it, and then you load Windows on it, and then wait a minute, there's my Xbox games. Oh, wait a minute, I can play Call of Duty, and I can buy from all these different stores. Oh my God! Yeah. Well, then there it is. There's that moment. There's that ray of sunshine that comes down, and you're like, oh, I get it. I get it now. I get it why PC is so amazing and the best game platform. So, we're all in agreement. This is obviously for people that are not comfortable with PC, but it will allow them to do that. And I've argued with a couple of people on X, and I apologize. I shouldn't do that. I mean, I wasn't mean or anything, but it's like, it's just like, I just love coming home and sitting on the couch and grabbing a controller and turning a game on. I'm like, you can do that with a PC, 100%. You can use your controller to turn your PC on or wake it up. You can use big picture mode. You can use your controller to go to a game, and someone else said they don't like the extra steps. I'm like, where's the extra step? You click on Steam, you click on game, you click play. 3 clicks. You know, it's actually easier to get in a game than on PC than on. Well, I mean, there's less steps. So I really hope that people buy the shit out of this thing. I hope they get into it and go to Steam and go, I'm blown away by how many games are available. Period. Just the amount of games and all those games that we hear that people talk about that now they can play.
Yeah.
And then GTA comes out and they're like, shit.
Yeah, GTA won't be out for like 2030.
So don't throw
PC,
your console
apparently.
away just yet.
Yeah.
But if you get a Steam machine, it's just going to make it even better. But I love that it's small, man. It's great. You put it anywhere you want to.
Yeah.
It is interesting timing though that Steam has this coming out, and then the next Xbox is rumored to be the exact same thing. Is coming out
maybe next year.
Maybe next year. So that's also why I'm interested in the price. Like, what will they do? Like Microsoft to Steam. I don't know if they're going to be the same thing or roughly the same thing.
Wait a minute. How you gonna play GTA?
The thing is, Xbox will.
How?
Because it's still Xbox.
That's the thing. If it's a PC, it's not a console.
It's a PC with a dual boot console.
Is it?
The console layer is still there. Okay. That's why we're still having our games, and why they'll still make Xbox games.
So it just boots into like an emulator, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
That's one advantage that Xbox could have. That's why it's interesting to see what prices everyone's going to go for.
Yeah. It would be funny if it's like, oh, the performance is just a little bit better than a Series X, but you flip it on PC and it's like, 200% more performance on everything. It's like, Yeah. Well, that's just speculation.
The lines are blurring. They are blurring.
It is.
What people play on.
I'm telling you, consoles are going away. Well, consoles, as we understand what a console is going away. They'll always be here, but they'll be.
The traditional console model is going away.
Right.
That's what's going away.
Okay, and the last thing, we're not going to talk about VR. I'm going to wait till that VR. When it comes out, we'll talk about it because I don't want to talk about it right now because I want one. I am throwing my wallet at the screen for that thing. But
they did say something that I wasn't sure about.
What?
Because obviously I've got VR, play VR. They said you can play your flat screen games in VR.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
I was confused as to what that meant. What did it mean?
You know how you play your games on your MetaQuest, like on this big screen mode that's like in your room. It's just like a big screen. That's what they're talking about.
Oh, okay. I thought it was something else because they talked about it was something else.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that now with Steam games. Like if you're using virtual computer or whatever it is to play your Steam VR games, you're opening Steam. You're seeing your desktop, a virtual desktop. That's what it is. You're seeing your desktop. Yeah. You can play any Steam game. Mm-hmm. It's not just VR, but when you open a VR, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I forgot. I've been playing Ghost Town VR. It's really good. Check it out. So yeah, but I have to ask you guys, what do you think about this controller?
As a controller, I don't like it.
Okay, then shut up.
Well,
David?
You know what? I was just, I was actually gonna ask you guys that they have, seemingly Steam has come out with just about everything that a gamer would want, right?
Oh,
yeah, I think that's fair to say. Yeah.
Yeah, and I loved that when I first watched, I was like, hey, Steam, they're coming out with something. What's this? And I clicked it, and it showed me everything they're coming out with. I was like, that was, for me, the biggest sticking point. That they were covering every single little base. It wasn't like Xbox is coming out with a new console. Meanwhile, there's like other things that you would want Xbox to come out with, and they're not. It's just like a console.
Yeah.
And I have to get my Meta headset if I want to do VR, or I have to get this, or I have to get, they were like, if you want to just be Steam all the way, you can, and even though I'm not gonna buy everything Steam because I have a PC.
Right.
I would buy some of their stuff. And I guess my question to you guys is there anything that you would buy? For me, I would buy the controller, and I would
I
probably
want
buy
it
the
now.
headset.
I want it now. I want it
Yeah,
right now. Yeah.
yeah. I don't need the handheld. I don't need the
Right.
Steam Deck. I feel like it's just not for me. I would recommend other people to get it, sure, but it's not for me. I don't see myself out and about playing PC. Outside of my
You don't
gaming
poop?
life, yeah, right. Outside of my gaming life, I'm very, very busy. I'm like a
Right.
very, very busy person.
Yeah.
But I don't have downtime in that. I mean, maybe if I was traveling and I was like on a plane a lot, and I had time or something like that. But I definitely would get the controller and I would definitely get the headset, depending on the price.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there's that compatibility factor with my PC. But for you guys, what would you guys follow the same? Oh, you said you had a Steam Deck, right?
I ironically enough, I traded my Steam Deck, or I sold it for oddly enough the same amount of money that I bought it for, and bought a MetaQuest 3 VR headset.
Okay.
Um, I miss the Steam Deck, but I don't necessarily regret selling it and buying VR, because VR is super fun and amazing. And their version of that, just on paper, looks absolutely amazing. But again, it depends on the price. So, but yeah, for me, the controller is amazing. Now, Liam, what do you not like about the controller? Is it just the looks, or?
I don't know. It looks weird to me. Thing is, I haven't played Steam Deck, and I haven't played controllers I had before, because obviously Steam's had a lot of different controllers, little mouse touch pads as well. I have no idea if they're useful for me. I haven't used them. I can't comment on what it's like.
Well,
I'm just used to like controllers and buttons.
Yeah,
that's it.
Well, I think I mentioned this when I had the Steam Deck. One of the things I absolutely loved about the Steam Deck, and one of the things that they got right, was the placement of the sticks. If you see these handheld PCs with the stick on the right that's mimics a controller, like it's kind of it puts your thumb at kind of pointed at like 9 o'clock. For a lot of people, that's uncomfortable because you're having to hold the whole thing and move your thumb downward. Steam Deck didn't do that. They put the thumbs at the top. So when you hold them, your thumbs are basically pointing like you're driving, if you think about it, right? So when you grab something, it's exactly where your thumbs already are. So your movement is more natural, and you have a more ranged movement of your thumbs where those are placed. And I can't even demonstrate because I happen to have multiple controllers. But like on the PS5 controller, you've got these right here. This was never ergonomic, not one fucking time, never. This is fine, this works, but this was placed on the original PlayStation controller. They made some sticks, and they just kind of, it's like, what is the only place we can put them is on the bottom, and that's where they stuck. Yeah. But when you put your thumbs on these, look at my fingers. That's where your thumbs are. So when you put this thing on here, your thumbs are basically like this, and they're pointing at each other. So when you move around like this, I know these are not my thumbs, but your movement is not. It's not natural. It's just not natural.
I'm curious now about it, because that was my other complaint was sticks. I like analog sticks like this more than a PlayStation. If Steam Deck does. Not Steam Deck. Steam controller is. I mean, I want to see what the price is. I might get one.
Yeah,
because it works with PC anyway.
Yeah. Well, again, this is another way to kind of ease people into PC, because you're not going to have to use that touchpad, but you may want to. Because I thought, the first thing I thought about, I've been playing Arc Raiders with a controller because it's third person. Yeah. I don't know, it's just the way my brain works, but then of course after a match, I put it down, I grab my mouse, I do my inventory, I do all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Because it's easier to go in and move stuff around, click, 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 do this and this with a mouse. Yeah. And I've even walked in on my wife, like using a mouse with her right hand and holding a controller with her left hand. at the same time to build stuff in these survival games where she can use the mouse to like pinpoint, but she's moving her character around, and I'm like, wow, wouldn't that be great to have some kind of combination of that? So with this, you can't actually do that. You can be using a controller, and then if you want to pinpoint something, you just use that touchpad to just move your thumb, like a touchpad, and just move it where you want it.
I just know that controller is gonna be like 120 or something.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be about $130. I don't think it's gonna be like elite level. I hope not.
It is closer to elite level because it does have the back buttons as well. Like it's got a lot going on with it.
Yeah. I mean, it's got everything you could want, and the thumb placement to me looks really good. And I know it looks kind of chunky, and everybody's like, ugh. But are you looking at your controller when you play a game? I'm not. So yeah, just give it a chance. I'll
give it a chance. On the price, I might get one because then I can just have a PC controller.
Yeah. All of this is going to depend on price. We'll probably get that at the first of the year and a release date. I hope we're not too disappointed.
Yeah,
but
the worst thing they can do at this point is overprice it. Really.
Yeah. But yeah, I've got some people that are some friends that are interested in that as a feasible replacement to a new console, and I think it's great because there's a ton of games out there that I know that they would absolutely love that are PC only, and they're not available to them. So
also I saw the best name for it as well. It's not a Steam machine.
It's a Gabe Cube.
It's a Gabe Cube.
Yeah. Somebody even made. Oh my God! Have you seen the startup screen for the Steam Deck? Somebody made a startup screen that goes doot, 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 like the GameCube, but it's red, and then it says Gabe Cube.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I will say the shape as well has got some very interesting designs that people use. It's the same with Xbox. Why I like the Xbox because it's just basically a box, like just long.
Yeah,
so I can just put different designs on it.
I like this could go anywhere.
Someone made like a Tesseract out of it.
Oh man! Oh wow, that would be really cool.
Or just I know because there's a lot of boxes in general in media that could be used. You can just make your own designs. So very cool.
Yeah, I mean you can stream with this thing. You can do video editing. You can do. I mean it's a PC. You can do whatever you want. So. Yeah, I hope I don't eat those words. Hope the pricing is good, but we'll find out later. Let's see. All right. So I wanted to talk about this a little bit because, again, this came out. Everybody freaked the fuck out. Nobody did any research. It's over. It's just blown up. Eurogamer, gave Arc Raiders a 2-star because it uses AI voicing. Okay. It took me 45 seconds to find out exactly what they were using and how it works. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys know that, like, if you go in the game and you ping anything, what happens?
Yeah.
Guy talks.
Yeah. Your character goes, there's a spring. There's
bandages.
Yeah. There's bandages. There's everything in the game is pingable. It has to be because you have to communicate with your, okay. So everybody's thinking that they're using generative AI for voices, and they fired their, I guess, voice acting people. And no, that's not what has happened at all. Do you guys know how this works? Do you know? I mean, have you looked it up to see how they're using this?
I think it was to do with the voice actors. They've used something with them.
Nope. Yeah.
So when I ping. Well, I was gonna say when I ping something that I noticed that was really cool.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this has to do anything with anything, but
maybe.
Well, when I ping, he'll say bandages, and then I'll ping something again right after that, and he'll say and springs. And when he adds that,
I haven't noticed
when
that.
he adds that. Yeah, I've noticed it, and I'm like, that is fucking cool.
Yeah.
Because the game knows that I just marked something and I marked another thing, and it's putting them together in dialogue. That is fucking cool.
I have not
Little
noticed
attention to detail. Yeah, if you ping something and then ping another thing, he'll say, and then, and you ping a third thing, it just keeps going. He doesn't keep saying "and," but
Right.
he'll,
Yeah.
he'll string them together.
I'm going just like ping the
Really
fuck out of it,
cool.
like everything I see.
Yeah,
ping, 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 ping. Well,
But that's probably not what it is.
Yeah, no, it might be. It might actually be part of what we're talking about, because why do people hate AI? For one, it takes jobs from people, and we've seen that. David, I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but Krafton, the people that own the studio that's making Subnautica 2, have you seen this? Okay, this
Oh
is,
yeah.
this is relevant.
Well, what was that with the GPT story?
I almost don't want to know.
Okay,
if it's gonna upset me.
they're paying their staff to leave. They're paying the developers. They're giving them like a year's worth of salary to go away, and they're being replaced by AI. Okay, so in a way, they're not being laid off. They didn't come in and go, "You're all fired," but they they couldn't take that kind of reputation, so they're paying them to go away, and they're being replaced by AI. So this is what we don't like. This is replacing people with AI is it's not good for anybody. It absolutely not good for anybody. It is just corporate greed to its fullest extent. So when somebody hears that Embark used AI, I'm not playing the game anymore. I'm boycotting it. I'm returning it. Listen. Okay. They used real voice actors to voice everything in the game up until the point of they had the voice actors. But they realized that moving forward, they're going to be adding stuff to this game a lot. New items to find, new weapons, new enemies, new everything. So what they're doing is they're not using generative AI, they're using text-to-speech. The voice actors got paid for their work and future work so that they could use their voices in a text-to-speech type AI so that, they can add like the Spring and cereal box. Oh, they added a cereal box. So if you think about that, it's really smart and it's good for everybody. Because what happens if they add a new enemy? If you ping it, they got to call all the voice actors back in. They got to schedule all of them to just go banana eater or whatever it is, right? They just got to say the one word. Okay, that's not. Yeah, that could take months for them to get stuff out. Right. Right. So what they're doing is they're just using that, and the actors agreed to it. They signed on it. Their voices are only going to be used for this game, nothing else. Which I get offers a lot to do AI voice work, but they don't tell me. There's nothing in there saying that they can't use it for something else. So I have turned down probably more money than I want to admit. But anyway, so that's what they're doing. So again, it only took me 45 seconds to find this. I did a little research before. I'm like, ooh, I'm mad. Well, the internet can tell you how to feel. It's up to you to correct that. I think it's very smart. I think it's a great way to do that. And also, if you're mad about it, if you're still mad about it, take your phone, throw it in the garbage. It's been doing the same fucking thing for years. Hey, Siri. Huh? Yeah. Same thing. Also, Siri is voiced by a voice actress named, I believe, Sarah Bennett. I think so. Yeah. She voiced Siri, and they paid her for it. And you hear her every time you say, "Hey, Siri," unless you're like me and you changed your voice to Irish. So anyway, it just, if you're mad about that, then you have to be mad about your phone. So.
Yeah. And like AI as a whole has been in media for decades.
Yeah. Yeah. In Eurogamer, you're going to get replaced by AI any second now. Like the whole website, I guarantee it. By the end of the year, we're going to have gaming websites. AI is going to be writing the articles because they're going to be just as good or bad. And the publishers don't have to pay anybody. You watch. I guarantee it.
The thing I don't like about AI is it's online and TikTok and social medias is people are making fake videos to try and obviously get somebody in engagement. Like, oh, this is going to happen, and somebody said tomorrow is this day, or
Yeah, somebody made so Gabe Newell said Half-Life 3 is coming out tomorrow.
Yeah. That's the kind of AI we don't like. Just random crap that happens that people make.
Yeah,
and
it's ridiculous.
And the AI that's like making art that's not like a human perspective on it.
Yeah.
We don't want to just see random stuff. We want to see passion in a video game.
We'll talk about AI for a second. There's a stipulation about AI that people have that why aren't we using AI to cure cancer or go to the moon or these things. Okay. If you took everything, and think about this. If you took everything, all the knowledge that we've accumulated up until now and gave it to AI, guess what? They're no smarter than we are.
Yeah, because we made it.
Exactly. It doesn't get smarter than that. It can get it could go, world hunger. Kill everybody. Nobody's hungry. I mean, it can do that, right?
Because that was one of the things, because people were like using AI for medical reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And these like doctors were like, what's the best way to like lessen a doctor's workload? And the AI went, everyone dies, because literally that's what would have to happen.
Yeah, because that's the most sensible, quickest path to going on vacation.
If there's nobody there, there's no problem, is there?
Right.
So we can't do that literally with AI.
Yeah. So I think the best thing is just, and there's a lot of people that just don't know what AI does or is, and we need to just get more informed about that. Yeah. So anyway, so let's go back to some gaming. There is a rumor that Ubisoft is being bought.
Yeah.
Who's buying them? Somebody said Microsoft. I'm like, holy shit! It's like, no, I don't think so.
Actually, I think legally they can't anyway.
No, I don't think they can. No.
Microsoft can't, because when they bought Activision, they put the rights to cloud gaming to Ubisoft. I don't know why they put it to Ubisoft of all people,
they had
but
to
they did.
to make the FTC for them to not appear to be a monopoly or whatever.
Yeah, but why it was Ubisoft of all people, I don't know.
It's just anybody but Sony.
Yeah, so Ubisoft have the cloud rights to Activision games apparently, and Microsoft also signed like a clause that they couldn't buy Ubisoft for like 10 years.
Yeah,
so they can't buy them now. I think it's Tencent, because they're the biggest probably stakeholders in Ubisoft.
Or Saudi Arabia.
Or Saudi Arabia, I don't know. I think it's just Tencent, honestly.
It's probably Tencent. And we were talking about this before the show. Is Ubisoft still publicly traded?
No.
If they are, they have to announce that if it's finalized.
Yeah, it might not be finalized. It might just be some negotiations
unless they went private. Yeah, if they went private, they don't have to tell anybody shit. But they also came out and said that the last Assassin's Creed did not sell well. It was the lowest selling one in the last 3, I think. They kind of admitted that it was a failure, and probably canceling. Or starting and canceling like 500 games was probably not a good financial decision to some extent. So good on them, I guess. But
because Ubisoft halted the stock trading.
Yeah.
Something's happening.
Something's going on. We'll have to watch this. This may be in a future show where we talk about I hope it's somebody insane. I hope it's, you know what I mean? I hope it's like General Mills or Ford. Like Ford bought Ubisoft.
No, it's Atari, and they're coming out with a new console next year.
Well, let's see. Who just got rid of most of their gaming studios and employees? Oh, yeah, Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because they're buying Ubisoft?
I highly doubt that.
I do too, but, it's a rumor, so we can speculate. Whoever it is. What if it's Elon Musk?
Actually, you know what? I was actually joking about Atari, but this was funny because I just saw a story.
I don't think Atari has any money, do they?
Of a couple of Ubisoft sold IP to them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. That's during their whatever happened. They're shuffling this year.
Atari comeback. You heard it here first.
Yeah. Jeez. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens with that. And the last thing I wanted to bring up, because there's a lot happened. It's kind of ironic, but the CEO of Take-Two said that gaming is going PC. When they are not releasing GTA on PC.
Unless they are, because if this does delay GTA to a point where they have to we're going to release on PC day one.
Well,
hopefully.
This is what I think, and I'm probably wrong about this, but I think that GTA, we know that it's going to be big, right? It's going to be massive. It's going to be a crater as far as gaming when it lands. They don't have to put it on PC right now. No, they don't need that revenue.
No.
But this is $1 billion game. It's cost them $1 billion to make this game. So I don't think it's going to be a 2-year wait on PC. I think it's going to be, they're going to release it in November, and then we're going to get, probably right after Christmas, we're going to get a trailer. PC March, something like that. That's what I think. They're going to get it released on console. They're going to get it, the servers leveled out. They're going to get all the stuff settled, and they're going to rake in that fat wad of cash. And before their next fiscal year, they're going to drop the PC version and make another big wad of cash on that as well. And maybe even a Linux version so that you can play it on your Steam machine.
I hope it's a short wait for PC if it's not day one on PC. I really hope. I don't want them to wait 4 years or.
They're not. They're not going to. I guarantee you, they're not going to. That would be fucking stupid. That would be like the dumbest thing they could possibly do, is to wait on PC, because it's not like I mean, they don't need the money. They're going to make billions of dollars day one, but if you wait too long, all of that momentum that you've got over the years, and then had that release date, and then everything's, we're talking about GTA 6 for the next 6 months. All of that is wasted. Sony did it. Sony did it every time they released a PC game. They waited too long to where it's like nobody gave a shit that it came out. And they're like, hey, this isn't selling that great. It's like, well, no shit. You didn't market it. You just kind of put it out there, and if you waited just 6 months after the console release, people are still talking about it. It's still in the discussion. It's up for Game of the Year or blah, blah, blah. Then you put it out there and you sell more. Even though they made what was it, 600 or $918 million in revenue from PC last year, I think, something like that.
I mean,
or was it 600 million, something like that.
The thing is,
a ton of money.
GTA 5 is still charting. I thought, how? Physically, how? Who hasn't played?
Yeah, people still. They're going to be playing it. You're going to see. Look, the closer we get to GTA 6, the more those numbers are going to go up.
Yeah, actually, to be honest, they will. Yeah,
because people are just so anticipating getting to play that new game and jumping into it.
And even then, if it does get delayed again, just jump back on GTA 5 again.
I don't think it's going to. I think this is it. I think this is.
I think this is it, but you never know.
What do you think? What do you think just got moved? November 2026, everything. Well, what about Call of Duty? I said that earlier, but Call of Duty comes out in October, November.
I think Call of Duty.
Take a day off.
I think Call of Duty will be fine. I'd say fine because
I don't at all.
It would just do its own thing. I think Call of Duty would be October.
It would have to be September, maybe even late September, early October.
I mean, we're assuming that GTA doesn't get delayed again. No point rushing now to get scheduling conflicts.
This is their third delay, man. I really don't think that they can. I don't think.
I don't think so, but you just don't know with games.
Don't know. You're right. I mean, it could go right into March, but at some point, you know,
like it does cost it does cost Rockstar, so they don't want it delayed again.
Absolutely.
Because it does cost them money.
Absolutely, because they announced that delay and their stock dropped.
Yeah,
a good bit. They can't. They're not going to do that again. I think it's going to come out in November. And I think that Call of Duty is going to get pushed way up, and it's going to come out in a miserable state. Fable was rumored to come out next year. That's going to get canceled. Sorry, Liam. I just feel it.
No.
It's not coming out.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
But there's also a rumor that State of Decay 3 might come out next year. Probably not in that window, but maybe sooner, summer or something.
I think the game that's actually going to get delayed is Wolverine.
When was it slated?
Fall 2026.
But just 2026.
In the fall.
Oh, so, yeah, definitely. It's coming out in 2027. Yeah, they're not gonna release that around GTA, because that's a somewhat similar game. You know, story driven, third person, single player. Yeah, they're not gonna do that. So yeah, it's gonna leave a crater. But it is odd to me that this guy, the CEO, CFO, who was it? I need to control my browsers. I have like too many browsers. But yeah, the CEO, he said something, and he said business is moving towards open. So this is Zelnick, of course. He says, I think it's moving towards PC, and business is moving towards open rather than closed. And that's what he's talking about, having an open platform. Yeah. But if you define console as the property, not the system, then the notion of a very rich game that you engage in for many hours that you play on a big screen, that's never going away. So he's, you know, I guess we're agreeing with the CEO of Take-Two. We don't think consoles are going away. We're just going to be changing what a console actually is. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's happening, people. Everything's going PC, Steam Machine, all this stuff, and it's great. It's going to be great. Everybody, calm down. I promise. It's going to be better.
Relax.
Yeah, just calm down and just think about it. You know, when that Sony gets on the stage and they go, "Here's the PlayStation 6," and you're like, "Oh my God, this is great. This is great." And then here's the price. You're gonna be like, "What why? Why?" You know,
it's
time to go to PC at that point.
You know what's interesting about, because next gen is so weird right now. Because we're such in this like weird cross generation transition to PC, I guess. So we have the Steam Machine that's going to come out. Mm-hmm. We have Xbox/PC, whatever it is. Where the hell does that leave PlayStation 6?
PlayStation 6 will be a traditional console, like they've always done. Because that's what they're banking on. That's what they sell. They just sold, 80 million PlayStation 5s?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like they're not making money on it. The problem the problem is that if they wait too long between the Xbox and the Steam Machine and all of this, then you're going to have people that have gone to PC using affordable, either a console or a Steam Machine. They're not going back. They're not buying that new console. They're not going back to that. They'll just play those games on PC. That's all there is to it. And Sony is going to be like, well, we may not want to release our exclusive single-player games on PC. Well, then when their console, the PS6, is the least selling console they've ever had, then they're going to be like, no, I think we're going to put these on PC and start making some of that revenue back. I honestly think that the PS6, again, put a pin in it, will not outsell the PS5.
Probably
by
not.
a landslide.
It'll certainly be interesting to see where we go from here.
Yeah.
Down. Yeah. I'm serious. It's you know,
like even Sony though, they recognize that, you know, it's going more PC. So I wonder what even
they make a ton of money off the games they put on PC. Helldivers 2 showed that. Helldivers 2 did.
Helldivers 2 showed that on Xbox as well.
Right. They put it on Xbox. I don't know what the numbers were there, but that might not have been enough for them to consider doing that again. However, Horizon, Spider-Man 1, God of War, The Last of Us Remastered, The Last of Us Remastered, The Last of Us Remastered of the Remaster, and then The Last of Us Part 2 Remaster, Remaster. All of those games, they sold really well on PC. Yeah. And the CFO of Sony said it's like printing money. Mm-hmm. So that's his words. So, it's like they're still going to do it. I don't care what X says, and all these, armchair CEOs, like, they never do that. Yeah. Why? Because they hate money? I don't know.
Yeah. Every business just wants their revenue. That's it.
Yeah. They just want the money. I mean, they're going to do whatever, banks them money. They said they may not put their exclusives on other platforms, maybe because they're not selling. And that's smart for them. If it's not worth spending the money to have somebody go, hey, put God of War on Xbox, and then only sell 900,000 copies, then of course maybe you didn't. That's not the revenue that your investors are looking for, or that's not the.
It depends on like what Sony are expecting from the next generation, because we had PS4 and we had PS5, both sold extremely well. Mm-hmm. Xbox has been like, no, we're done doing our consoles the way we normally do them.
Yeah,
we're gonna go more PC. See,
why do you think that
is? We're gonna have your games on their PC anyway. Yeah. So buy. And Sony, I don't know what they're gonna do for the PS6, because
look, man, there's 1 billion PC gamers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That just shadows console players by a long mile. And of course, we're talking about countries that essentially don't have consoles available to them. If they were, do you think that they would buy them? No. That's why they don't sell them there, even because of their restrictions, or because it's like we're not breaking into that market, because it's PC oriented. It's PC dominant.
I know a lot of the markets are PC. Yeah.
Right. So that's what's going on. That's what's going to happen with this. And when I say it's like it's going PC, I don't mean that like everybody's going to go out and buy a $5,000 PC. No, I think that PC makers and people like Steam are going to get smarter on how to market a PC and how to make it easier for someone to get into it. And the Steam machine is just the start. Xbox will follow. It'll be like, hey, you enjoying that console? Reboot. Go into PC. Go to Steam. Go to GOG. You can find
also
Hinte or whatever it's called if you want to.
wait a minute.
That's what the kids say, right?
Windows 12 is supposedly happening as well. And that might coincide with Xbox releasing their next system. If they want Windows to beat Steam with their OS, with Linux, because Steam are focused on gaming more.
There is a
full fat Windows it does bog down PC performance.
Yeah. So there is a rumor that Windows 12 will have a rebootable version that is basically like a console / PC, super fast, lean gaming OS. And when you're done, you reboot, you go back, you do your spreadsheets. That's the rumor. They also had that rumor in Windows 10, and it didn't happen. So I don't know. We'll see what's going on.
I mean, Microsoft have the resources. They can't even make a
fucking
to do that.
decent Xbox app on the PC. I don't know what they're thinking. And they're going to get this done.
Yeah.
Jesus. Anyway. Okay. So I think that's it. Unless you guys got something else.
The only thing
I know David's looking at his watch like I am. When can I play my Dreamcast game? God damn it!
No, you know what? I might try this game that everybody's talking about. Where the Wind Meets.
Oh yeah,
I've seen that. I think I downloaded that. I haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
Is that single player? That's single player, isn't it?
No, I think it's multiplayer.
Is it? I think free.
I think it's.
It's free to play.
It's free.
$3.99.
Is it only on PC?
Not sure, actually.
I don't know. I don't even turn on my Xbox anymore.
I know. I don't either. I found it. I found mine. Mine's behind. It's behind the TV in the bedroom. And I saw it. And I was like, oh, that's where I put that. I don't know how long it's been back there. I think the last time I got it out, I plugged it in to play Destiny 1 for a little while, and just be a little nostalgic. But
it's on PlayStation, but not Xbox. Weird.
Okay, well that probably makes sense. Is it? It's blah, 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 I can't talk. It is multiplayer.
Online only. It's online only, open world. It's like MMO kind of thing.
It's like an MMO.
Is it? Yeah. I'm gonna try that out too. It looks cool. It's like an MMO, martial arts MMO. It's an MMO. MMO.
Stay with me.
MAMMO. Yeah, martial arts. Yeah. Okay.
MAMMO.
The only other thing I was happy this week is Xbox does have a showcase.
Yeah, they've got is it an indie? I think it's
more indie focused. It's like third party support. But the interesting thing about that showcase, even if they don't announce anything like new, is it's a play anywhere showcase. So basically every game there is going to be play anywhere.
Okay.
And they've already showcased that the James Bond game will be as well. So
cool.
It's cool moves.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. If they fix their app. But I'm not sore. All right, cool. All right, well, let's get out of here and go play some games and stuff. And again, thanks for joining us. And if you subscribed, thank you so much. Thank you. It means a lot to us. And leave a comment. We'll talk about stuff. I mean, if you were here last week, we talked about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Until next time, which will probably be next week. And then that will be Thanksgiving for us.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Liam doesn't, have a Thanksgiving because, they don't have holidays there. I don't think. Yeah. Do you have Christmas there? I don't remember.
Yeah, there are Christmas holidays here. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Now, if I was in Spain still, I wouldn't have Christmas. They don't celebrate Christmas there.
Do they not?
Not traditionally, anyway.
Right. I just feel like London is just like it's still stuck in like the 1800s when it comes to Christmas. Oh, just have some what is it? What is the pudding? What is the God, I forgot. From Christmas Carol.
No. I can't think of what it
Christmas
is,
pudding. It takes like 18 days to make in a bag and boil it. God, you guys boil everything, man. It's just crazy.
The only thing I really want from like Christmas now is like the mince pies.
Okay, now you're talking my language. Yes, I do like the mince pies. I actually make mince pies. I made one for work one time. And we had this big Christmas party, right? So I'm like, I'm going to make a mince pie. Because I always like to introduce people to, like, it's like, it's mince pie. And they're like, I don't know what that is. I'm not going to eat it. So, some people, everybody I've had that tried it really liked it. It's like mead. You ask people, like, have you tried mead? And they're like, what is that? And it's like, it's the first alcoholic drink we've ever had on the planet. And you've never tried it. I went to a liquor store one time. You got any mead? And I was like, mead? What's that? I'm like, it's the only reason you're here. So I made this pie, right? And I even like cut out. I'm so domestic. I even cut out like crust to make our logo on it. I'm like, I'm gonna go 100% corpo, man. Just put it on there.
Yeah.
So I put that pie on there, man. It looked great. I was so proud of it. Everybody get something to eat, going around, Nobody touched my pie.
Well,
the hell?
Wow.
Perfect. I took that fucker home and I ate all of it. It was a whole pie, all for me. So, yeah, enjoyed it. Anyway. So, yeah, you're talking my language. Okay, we'll talk about more Christmas food when closer we get to Christmas, I'm sure. That always seems to be a topic that we come up with. Anyway, all right. We'll see you next week. Thanks for dropping by. Catch you later.
Bye.